Shalom, all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you sincere Akim holding fast to faith and being occupied in prophecy. This is the Bach of Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp. Just want to do a quick lesson, actually a response video and a small testimonial. The response video is in regards to Apostle Tahar's video uploaded 4 hours ago entitled The Mark of the Beast in the Hour of Temptation. You know, I watched both parts. It was a very good, edifying video, as always. But this, I wanted to kind of just attest to, you know, the apostles. They always say that they're the men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and I believe it, you know, as of course other brothers do, a part of Great Millstone and also outside of Great Millstone who, you know, learned everything that they know really from the apostles of Great Millstone. You know, not to make a long story, but I remember before I even came into the truth, you know, I was always into the scriptures, you know, and particularly my mother, she was big into going to church, you know, and me and my, you know, other brother Zion, which he's also a part of the camp, you know, we kind of carried that trend because we believed the right way was, you know, to go to church. And, you know, I just remember being in the churches, you know, whether it be Protestant, mainly it was non-denominational churches, you know. I'd have all these different questions regarding their doctrines and regarding the scriptures, you know, not out of wickedness or anything, just out of sincerity to try to, you know, understand or gain clarity on different things in the scriptures, you know, concerning heaven, concerning hell, you know, different things of that nature. And, you know, I came to the realization, you know, when I finally had enough confidence to, you know, confront the pastor on different matters and different questions, you know, I realized that they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. They really couldn't answer the questions, you know. They couldn't answer any of my questions whatsoever concerning these things that would heavily weigh in on my spirit, you know. And I knew there was things that weren't right, you know, with the world in general, you know, that already weighed in my spirit. And I knew there had to be an understanding to that. There had to be a greater understanding to, you know, existence in itself. And I came into the truth about late 2008, early 2009, when I was introduced by a Judite at work to the apostles. Like I said, around late 2008, early 2009. And that's when I actually gained clarity on every question I ever had in my entire life concerning the scriptures in its entirety, man. And that's how I truly know that they are the men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Everything that they were teaching, you know, whether it be in the studio or on the street, my spirit gravitated to it, man. 100%. I could feel my mind, the veil and the lies being stripped away every time that they spoke. And I gained understanding every time I watched them. Every time they broke down the scriptures, they made perfect sense. Perfect sense. There were no questions left unanswered. They answered every single one of my questions, and I didn't even have to directly ask them anything, man. And it was truly spiritual, you know, the way I came into this thing, you know. And I'll never forget, you know, after my, you know, random church experiences and finally coming to the conclusion that these pastors, they don't know shit, okay? Namely amongst these Edomites, and of course, even so amongst these Jakes, because that's where Jake is getting their doctrine from anyway. I'll never forget, I remember, you know, kind of breaking down. I had tears in my eyes, and I prayed heavily to the Most High, you know, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Of course, at that time, I was saying God in the name of Jesus Christ, you know. You know, I had tears in my eyes, and I basically, you know, prayed that the Most High would show me his will and allow me to understand the scriptures. And, you know, there was a lot of things, you know, it said in that prayer, but basically I just wanted to understand what the truth was, you know, and I wanted to know what my purpose truly was, you know. I even cursed out the churches in that prayer a little bit. And like I said, lo and behold, late 2008, early 2009, the Spirit had it where I came across the apostles and the elders. Well, rather, I was introduced to the apostles and the elders through a Judite who went by the name of Barak at the time. And that's when I officially came into the understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's just my little testimonial. I know I've said it before on street speakings, but I kind of just wanted to get it off my chest, you know. And so the response part of this video is Ezekiel 3:17, because the apostles and the elders are the only ones that are truly warning Israel of the evils to come. They're the only individuals that are warning about the mark of the beast, and which is the RFID microchip. They're the only ones that are breaking down the hellfire, which is the thermonuclear destruction and a fire that's going to come down from the heavens via Yahweh Shai and the angels. Okay, they're the only ones breaking these prophecies down. You go to these other guys' channels, and you go to these other guys that aren't affiliated with Great Millstone, and they don't have the answers, man. They don't have the breakdowns. Okay, they're not going into these scriptures the way the apostles and elders are. So, you know, the scripture was, you know, weighing in on my spirit. So I'm just going to bring it out. This is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." And that's the thing. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, through the true leaders and teachers in Israel, which are the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, we also have been made watchmen. Okay? We have been made watchmen. And so it's our duty to be paying close attention to the events that are playing out before us. And through the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, linking them up with the prophecies that are written. Okay, because things are not happening how do you say that word? Spontaneously. Salaki. Things are not happening spontaneously, okay? The reason why things are happening, the reason why, okay, most notably, in the most recent news, okay, that everyone should be talking about, which, you know, everybody that's in the know is talking about at least, is that in the state of Wisconsin, you have a company called 3 Squared that is chipping, okay, their employees. They're administering the mark of the beast, okay, for free to their employees. All right, that should be the main topic of conversation right now, because it links up with the prophecies. Revelation 13:15. So things are not spontaneously happening. The reason why these things are taking place is because it's written about in the scriptures, because it's according to the prophecies, according to the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the reason why these things are happening. Okay, so we've been made watchmen. So we're warning Israel according to what we see. All right? Unto who? The house of Israel. Okay? Namely, the house of Israel, because those are the only ones that are going to be able to escape. For those of them that are a part of the 144,000 and amongst the elect, the 1/3 as a whole, men, women, and children who will obey the truth, who will abide in the truth, who will believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, who will cleanse themselves of their wicked way. Says, therefore hear the word at my mouth. And we hear the word. Okay? We hear the word at the mouth of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, because it's coming through the true leaders at Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles on down. So we hear the words at the mouth of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai through the true men, okay, who have been made the watchmen over Israel, the ones really warning us of the things that are to come. It says, and give them warning from me. So we tell you, look, this is what Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai said. Okay, according to the scriptures, this is what the Lord said. This is what Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai said, right? That's exactly how we break it down to you. That's the way I break it down. And I break it down that way because that's the way the apostles and elders have shown me. Okay? When I say unto the wicked, now the wicked in this sense is talking about the Israelites that don't know that they're Israel, that aren't establishing the commandments, okay? That need to be told, hey, you're Israel. Okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, okay? You are the Israelites, and you have to keep the commandments to the best of your ability. Abide in the faith. Believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? That's giving them the wicked the warning. All right? We're all wicked at one point before the truth was opened up to us so that we can cleanse our way, cleanse our mind of all the things that we have done, okay? While we're in the world. So that's who this wicked is referring to. Because there ain't no Edomites going to be saved. There ain't going to be no Chinese or Moabites or Ammonites, which are the so-called Japanese, or any other nation that, for that matter, okay? They're not going to be saved, all right? They're not going to be delivered. They're going to be destroyed, and for whatever ones remain, they're going into slavery. So this wicked is referring to the Israelites that don't know that they're Israelites and that don't know about the commandments, okay? So reading on, it says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life. And the ultimate warning is we are getting ready to enter into serious times. And what really marked that was that incident in Wisconsin when that particular employer, that particular company, 3 Squared, made the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, available to their employees for free. Okay? Because that's a standard that the rest of these businesses, whether small or great, are going to follow. They're all going to follow suit because that's according to the prophecy. Right? We're giving you warning. These things are coming. The so-called white man is getting ready to come like a flood, institute martial law, mandate the chip, okay? These things are coming. And we're warning you and telling you that for those of you who receive it, do not take that chip. Believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay? Even if you have to be put to death, you will receive your consolation for your great faith, which is salvation. Because if you die, okay, moments leading to the fire coming down, you're going to be the first ones in the chariot anyway. If you die, okay, in this faith, in this truth, and you're beheaded for the witness and testimony of Yahweh Shai, okay, which an example of that is not taking that chip, all right, then you are going to be lauded amongst the elect. And that's according to scriptures. That is 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. All right? So yeah, you may have to pass on, but you know what? You're going to go from the physical to the spiritual, and then the Lord going to lift you up at the sound of the last trump anyway. Okay? So reading on, it says, when you don't warn the wicked, right? Warn the wicked, all right? Warn the Israelites that don't know about these things. Salakia. It says to save his life. And really, we're doing this because this is a labor of love, man. We're looking to hopefully bring in the Lord's hopeful elect through the word. This is our passion, man. This is my passion ever since coming to this truth. All right? Since coming into this truth, this is my purpose. This is my duty, you know? And Lord willing, because of my faith, I'll receive my reward, which will be salvation, you know? Which is the one thing out of all things I ever inquired about, which was how, what is being saved? You know, what does that really mean? You know? How do I get into the graces of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you know? Again, you know, going back to my testimonial. So I acknowledge this for what it is. This is the truth. This is real. Okay? And I always had a zeal for the Lord. Always had a zeal, man. Always had a zeal. But it wasn't always according to knowledge. And I'm thankful and I'm blessed that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gave me his name and gave me this truth and allowed me to acknowledge the men who have raised me up in this thing through the Spirit, which are the apostles and known as a great millstone, right? So for you guys that aren't teaching, man, This is what it has to say about you. For Nate, for General Yohana, all these guys, all you false prophets, all you bug outs, all you fallouts, okay, that was once with the truth, okay, and down with great millstone, but fell out. This is for you. It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. So like, I'm going to reread that. But his blood, okay, the individual that you're failing to tell the truth to, okay, that you're failing to warn your congregation about the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, which is according to prophecy. When you fail to tell Israel this information, his blood will I require. The Lord's going to require it at your hand, at thine hand. So his blood's going to be on your hands, man. So not only is he going to require that individual's life who did not heed the warning, but because he didn't heed the warning, because you didn't give him the warning, now you're also guilty. Okay, so you're going to be put in hellfire, man. You're going to partake in that thermonuclear destruction. Ultimately, General Yohana, it's a testimony out there that he told one of the brothers from the Zachari camp that he's going to take the chip. So he going to, if that's true, he's going to be destroyed in that fire. And the men that he has underneath him, if they believe that bullshit, they're going to be destroyed by the fire. All right? So who are the only ones giving the wicked the warning to save his life? That's the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, man. That is truly from the Apostle Tahar, Apostle Kabar, Apostle Rakah, Apostle Ariam Lab on down. That's who's giving us the warning. That's who's giving Israel the warning. That's who's giving the world, okay? Seeing as how we're made a prophet unto the nations as well, they're the only ones breaking this thing down the right way through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Reading on, it says, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, which is what we're doing, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So we're doing what is required of us, okay? So the blood's not going to be on our hands because we're doing what is required of us. And we come in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So therefore, we're doing things the way they should be done according to the scripters. I'm going to bring out one more precept to continue to push this prophecy. You know, Apostle Tahar said he didn't want to sound like a broken record, but the more he pushes that, man, the stronger the vibration is through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, okay? A very beautiful thing. Slacky. This app isn't working to my favor right now. Here we go. This is Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which we know is charagma in the Greek, okay? Which means to engrave or carve, right? And we know the law on that. There's a law that says thou shalt not receive any cuttings or marks in the flesh. And the Hebrew word for mark is kwai, which literally means a surgical incision. So this links up with the law. The law even tells you not to receive this mark, okay, which is the RFID microchip. All right, so we're not going to receive this mark. All right, those of us that believe this prophecy, okay, we're going to abstain from it, even if it means our life. It says, and he causeth all. This the he is the so-called white man, all right? The devil that the Bible speaks of. Okay, Esau. Both small and great, and he's going to implement it through his power structure, okay? It says, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, okay? Because everybody is going to be tempted with this chip, with this mark. It says, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, and the name of the beast or the number of his name. So with that, I hope brothers were edified, and I say, shalom.